So I want to speak a little bit about the comfort zone. And, like I realize that most people, most of the clients that come work with me are living too much uncertainty. And what they're needing in their life is certainty. Uncertainty. So they're living too much uncertainty, which is like repeat, eat, sleep, brave, repeat. And they have this day in, day out. And we call this mundane matrix. Whereas my life has been mostly on the other spectrum. It's mostly uncertain. I've been living life in the complete unknown. And I'm not saying this is wrong and this is right. There has to be a middle way. Like for me now, the sweet spot is knowing that life in any moment can change. Literally, that's life. In any moment we can, be chucked out of a house, we can have a relationship breakdown, we can have a health crisis, we can have a car crash, we can have money issues. Like at any moment in our life is gonna wake us up. And when we're living too much uncertainty, if we don't consciously seek to get out of our comfort zone and grow and evolve, life's gonna make us do it through hardship. And there's a great quote, and it's like, life is more than prepared to teach you your lessons in their gentle forms. And if you're not prepared to listen, life is more than prepared to teach you in forever-ending hardship. I don't know about you, but I've had many times where I've just got a little bit too comfortable in my comfort zone, which is a place to rest, not a place to live. And life's just pushed me out. And I think that's, for me, what I realize is when I get too comfortable in the comfortable zone, it's almost like life just wants me to grow and evolve. That is the essence of life. We're spiritual beings having a human experience, and we're here to evolve in consciousness, hopefully in this lifetime. Otherwise, we're going to go back on the karmic hamster wheel. And as we invite uncertainty into our life, we realize that is the safest place to be. Because when we are in the place of the known, we cannot create quantum leap shifts. We cannot live and God, the universe, I really believe has the most incredible plan for us, more than we can even try and manifest, control, manipulate through our own tiny ego brain. And a big part of my Head to Heart Awakening program is getting you to that place of being okay with being in uncertainty and knowing that your safety is not dependent on that man, that house, that finances, that program, that car, that location. Your safety and your certainty and your ability to navigate life's storms is all a game, and you got to play it well, because everything else is an illusion. And if we get caught up in the illusion, we're going to live in this place and we're going to suffer. And a lot of my clients that are moving through this journey of awakening, of spiritual growth, have been living so much in this place, and they don't know how to come back into this. And this is the true place of our heart and our home. And when we're guided by our heart, we actively seek out uncertainty, because we know that risks and, going to this country or moving across the world for this man, or, taking a risk on our finances, or investing in something, even though we're like, hell no, I don't know how I'm going to even pay next month's rent, but I just know I got to do this thing. I've done this many times, and this is why I'm so good at what I do in coaching people, because I've made so many leaps in my life where I've flown to countries with $0 in my bank account, and just prayed to God that on the other side there's someone going to pick me up from the airport, or there's going to be a support system. And it always has enabled me to live life on the edge, because when we're living in fear, we're living in a place of contraction. And when we're living in a place of contraction, we're not in flow, we're in stagnation, we're dying. So if you're dying right now because you've not been living in a place of flow and freedom, this video is for you. And I invite you to see where in your life you can make a radical shift. And it might not be so much moving country or changing career. It might be just a radical shift of changing something in your lifestyle, starting yoga, meditation, and maybe breath work, or a new habit that's going to shift your identity. Which, when we start to shift our identity, we shift our energy. And once we shift our energy, we shift the stagnation. And so opportunities and people and experiences and environments can come to us more easily because we're in an open state of receptivity and we're willing to do things a little bit differently. And that, for some of you, that might be a big enough shift. Like for me, like I've this year I've moved last year I've moved countries 3 times. I went to Bali, and I went back to Perth, I went back to Bali, went back to Perth. So like maybe 4 times now, you know, in different countries. And I was on this like leap of the unknown of like, you know what, I feel like my path is here. It doesn't feel in flow to stay in Bali. I'm going to shift direction. Now most people don't do this, and what happens is they stay stagnant, they stay stuck, and then they blame the job, the partner, Tom, Dick, Harry, mum, dad for their problems. And this is when we're in the victim energy, and we're in even a more lower vibration when we're in a victim. So to move beyond the victim, we have to shift the identity. And obviously, you know, we can do this with gratitude. We can do this with lifestyle practices, changing our habits, our behavior, our eating, the people that we hang out with. I don't know why that's doing that. It's so annoying. But really, to get out of this zone of comfort, we have to do things differently. We have to shift it up. And most people don't know how to do it because of this program of fear that many of us are living in. And this is where the Head to Heart movement comes in, whether it's a women's circle, a somatic healing package, and Head to Heart program or retreat. I'm here to help you actively shake up the stagnation so you can be of service to the world in your dharma, in your gifts, in your purpose, whatever that may be. Maybe there's an invitation, you don't know what that is yet, and this is why you want to join the journey at different points of the journey that you're on. And it might not be like a retreat or a program, it could be something small, it could be like a circle, a somatic healing package. And I really feel like the invitation is to get out of your head and come into your heart, come into your body, and start to trust to your body's wisdom and guidance, which is already leading you to this page. So I hope this has helped. So our ability to live a really fulfilled life is our ability to play and dance with certainty and uncertainty and never get stuck in one extreme. Always find the middle way. As soon as we get a little bit too comfortable, stagnant, then we're like, okay, things need to shift. And also, it's also fine to rest. Like right now, I'm in a beautiful house. I've got 2 months here. I'm, you know, working on some projects, and life's very stable and comfortable. But then in a month's time, I'm going to be shifting. I'm going to be changing environment. Things are going to be a bit more destabilized. But there's an inner stability within me that I teach people how to create. Nervous system regulation. This is the foundation, and changing our beliefs and our mindset and shifting our identity. This work is the deep work, and that takes time. And when we go on this Head to Heart movement and this journey, this imprint can stabilize and safely integrate into your system over time. So you can jump between the head and the heart, the light and the dark, the masculine and the feminine, certainty and uncertainty, and you can find the middle path. And this is really the journey home, is finding that middle path. So if you've liked this video, subscribe, like it. You can go buy me a coffee in the link in my bio. I have a little donation link for anyone that loves this work and loves to support me. I'm so grateful for you, and this helps me to create more content. And yeah, I really want to keep pouring my heart into you guys, and yeah, be a vessel of light, love, divine mother energy. We can all guide each other home, back to love, back to truth. And I'm here to answer any questions that you may have. And please reach out, email, Instagram. Big kiss.